All right, Angus and Dave here. We're driving around Ohio.
Now we're in the Cleveland area.
I just left the Cleveland Hopkins International Airport. Not so Illuminati compared to other places.
Let's going straight to that.
And Angus's priorities are pretty clear, man.
Right, well, we've got 2 weeks here in Ohio.
Now, there's a fuckload to see, but you know, the first thing I noticed about Ohio.
Oh, boy.
It's the only state in the union that looks like a tractor.
You mean the shape of the state?
No, Dave, that looks like a heart.
Okay.
I'm talking about the word Ohio. Look at it.
I'm driving a car right now.
Just look at it. The capital O looks like a big old tire, and the little O looks like a little old tire.
All right.
And the H is like a smokestack, and the little I is a man.
Yikes.
Now, speaking of vehicles, this is my favorite of our rental cars so far.
Man, it is real nice.
Oh, now's a good time for an Angus to take his shoes off.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm consistent, aren't I?
Damn it, you already ruined it. The vehicle's ruined.
Well, it still looks cool.
Yikes. Well, we're supposed to do an intro for the show.
Oh, they planned out a ton of shit for us.
Goddamn, yeah, we're here for 2 weeks.
Yeah, we'll do an episode this week and next week.
And like always, we're going to museums and the oddities and, oh, goddamn it, dude.
Indeed. And then we'll do some food challenges. We've got our top fives, and there's no excuse to not alpha movie.
Goddamn, did you step in shit, too?
Oh, why don't you just roll down the window?
Whatever, all the things that we just said and more.
Keep her on the road.
This
road.
David Angus show.
We're supposed to say it together, Dave.
My eyes hurt on that fucking driving.
Your eyes are watering, man.
I just said it, I'm fucking driving. I can't fucking see.
Just fucking go straight and fucking, it's the David Angus show. We gotta say it together.
I'm trying to roll the window down.
I believe in you.
God damn it, no.
Yeah.
You fucking goddamn it.
Keep your eye on the road, man. All right, all that and more on this episode of the David Angus Show.
I'm gonna pull over.
Ah, boo-hoo, Dave.
Eat shit, Angus.
Ohio.
It's Dave and Angus. It's Dave and Angus. It's Dave and Angus. What's in there? Dave and Angus show right now. Let's go.
Top 5 Dave and Angus. Top 5
Favorite musical artists that we've heard of from Ohio. Yeah.
Top 5 Dave and Angus. Top 5 for you. For you. All right, Dave, it's time to get serious about Ohio.
Right, Tim presented us with a list of artists from the state, and we picked our top 5.
Right, and as always, Tim sucks, so if we miss some or it just sounds stupid because they're not from here or whatever, it's because Tim.
Now, we assume his research is out.
It's Tim research.
Right.
T-search. Worst kind of search.
All right, well, these are the top 5 artists that we know and like from Ohio.
I gotta say, I was pretty surprised.
Now, a lot of amazing artists from Ohio.
From the Isley Brothers and Anita Baker.
Now, Joe Walsh.
Dwight Yoakam.
Now, with music ranging from Hawthorne Heights and Devil Wears Prada to the OJs and Doris Day.
Right, well, of the list that, again, Tim gave us, what would you say is your number 5, Dave?
I have to say it was really hard to pick.
Shut the fuck up, Dave, and just tell us what your 5 is.
All right, well, I picked Devo.
Devo, the Whip It band?
Now, they're awesome.
All right, but how many times can you listen to Whip It on repeat?
They have more than one song.
Right, well, and Angus has never heard it.
That's fair, and I do want to say my honorable mention would be the Breeders.
The Breeders?
Yeah, fantastic, man.
Have I heard of them?
Yeah, here, I was just listening to them. Let me see here
All right.
on my phone.
Oh.
Yeah, here's the song.
Dave, you're driving.
It
Dave.
was like,
Well, okay.
it'll play here in a second.
Yeah. Can you keep your eyes on the road, Dave?
Turn it up.
Dave.
I'm being careful.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
If you say so. Well, oh, yeah. Yeah, I know
Yeah,
it.
I knew you knew it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, great songwriters.
Yeah.
Yeah, very catchy, but there's so many great songs.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
what are you doing? You're just going to
Just
play?
listen to this for the rest of the show.
Yeah, let's just play it, all right? This is good radio.
Great chorus, very energetic.
Yeah, all right. Well, Dave,
Yeah.
can we get back to the...
All right.
Not listen to songs on your cell phone?
No, whatever. That's the Breeders. Kim and Kelly Deal are twins.
Okay.
Came from the Pixies.
All right, all right.
You don't know the Pixies either.
I don't listen to NPR, Dave.
Okay.
Just saying, is it my turn now?
Yes, number 5.
All right, I chose 21 Pilots.
Okay, very
Yeah,
good.
they're kind of an underground band.
I don't think so.
Yeah, my kid showed them to me a few years back. They're pretty good, man.
They're very good,
You
yes.
guys need to spread the word about them. I don't think enough people know about them.
Angus, I think they have a couple of videos with 1 billion views.
Yeah, like I was saying, we got to get a grassroots thing going for them.
Yikes.
What's your number 4, David?
One of my favorite hip-hop acts of all time, Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Oh, yeah, wake up, wake up.
Wake up. It's the first of the month. Get up, get up, get up. Got your checks and come on.
Yeah, but they sing a little too fast for an Angus to keep up.
I love it. It changed my musical taste the moment I heard it.
It came out like when we were in high school, and all the cool kids listened to Corn and Bone.
Right.
The Corn Bone cool kids.
Okay.
It's my turn, Dave. Check it out.
All right.
All right, this is my kid's fault again.
All right, blaming it on your kids.
Yeah, one of the members of this band is from Idaho, but the rest are from Ohio, I think.
I highly doubt that you know.
My kids brought this band to my attention, like I said.
Right.
And when I first saw them, I was like, who the fuck cloned Nikki Sixx and made him all sad?
What?
I'm talking Black Veiled Brides.
Black Veiled
Yeah,
Brides.
don't judge Angus. A lot of my metalhead friends kind of give me shit for it.
I don't judge people for the music that they like.
Yeah, whatever, Devo.
No, well-
I'm serious, Dave. I don't give a fuck if people think I shouldn't like Black Veiled Brides. I do.
Like I said, I don't give a fuck what you like.
God damn it, Dave. Fine. Listen here.
No.
All right, I'll find. You played something on your phone. I'll play something on my phone. You just
Okay.
keep your eyes on the road though this time. Here, check it out.
God damn it.
Black Veiled. In the end, here, tell me this. Fucking, I don't know. Here, God damn it. Just gonna play an ad. No, here, check it out.
All right, listen.
You tell me this ain't metal. Give me that shit.
I didn't say
Metal.
anything.
Heavy as fuck, baby.
I'm not giving you shit.
Shit, yeah, bitches.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, metal. All right.
It sounds fine.
You get it.
Yeah, it sounds great.
I still like music you can smash a Pabst Blue Ribbon on your forehead to, man.
I didn't say you
My
didn't.
kid and I bonded over this music.
Good. Fuck yeah. More power to you.
It's not embarrassing to me at all, Dave.
Should I pull over? This is kind of escalating, kind of hard.
No, it's fine. Just what's your number 3?
You sure you seem kind of agitated?
I don't have to justify shit, Dave.
Nobody said you did.
I gotta be honest with you, Dave.
No, thank you.
Their new song called Savior 2 made me cry.
All right, good.
Shut the fuck up, Dave.
All right. My number 3 is Dave Grohl.
Wait, Dave Grohl was on the list?
Yeah, he was on the top of the list.
This is why I tell Tim to print shit out, not write it in Tim Scratch.
Now your list is flawed.
Yeah, it changes my entire list.
All right. Well, I didn't know Dave Grohl was from Ohio, but yeah.
God damn it, Dave. We gotta start over again.
No, we don't. Where would he be on your list?
Angus fucking doesn't know, Dave.
All right. Well, he's my number 3.
God damn it.
Do you need to change the rest of your list?
No, but just imagine Dave Grohl floating around in the top 5 somewhere.
All right.
Even though I'm pretty sure Dave Grohl is a Tanamuli.
Aren't all of these people at Tanamuli?
Shut the fuck up, fucking Dave. And also, yes, most certainly.
Yeah, damn it. All right. What's your number 3?
My number 3 top Ohio band that I've heard of and that have enjoyed throughout my life is the band Filter.
I love Filter.
I wish I would have met you, Dave.
Here we go.
But now it's a little late.
Right.
So good, dude. Oh, remember that fucking bass riff? All right, fuck, I'm pulling it up my phone.
One of my favorite
We're doing
songs.
phone shit today, guys, so I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right, check it out.
Unorganized.
This place. No ads. Fuck you, ad. All right, here, turn it up. Shit.
Right. Yeah, put
Remember
it
this
to the
fucking
microphone.
Okay. That's the sound of his guitar being plugged into an amplifier, Dave.
Right.
Yeah.
I know that.
Remember this bass riff, though?
Yeah.
You heard that shit and you're like, oh, damn.
It's one of my favorite songs.
Fuck, this is... Oh, yeah. Yeah, Dave.
Yep.
I want to fucking punch a baby, Dave.
Now, quit touching me. I'm driving. You don't need to touch me.
And it comes in with the drums all like, kind of offbeat like that, but it's like on the 3 or some shit.
Stop pushing
I don't know what I'm talking about, Dave.
No, we know that.
Yeah.
Get your hands off me.
I think the show should just be us listening to this song for the rest of the show.
Right.
I shall would have met you, Dave.
You're getting pretty overzealous there, buddy.
Now it's a little late because we're driving through Ohio right now.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Never once.
You should have taught me, Dave, with stuff about Ohio, like facts and stuff.
Stop saying my name.
Could have saved
Some face.
I could have shoved some food in my face from a restaurant or something, like
shut
Food
up.
Challenge and
Shut up.
Victorious.
That's your early ending. Was all wrong.
Good for Dave. All right.
Will you stop touching me?
I turned it off.
You don't have to turn it off.
Well, then fuck yeah, here we go.
Just don't touch me while I'm driving.
Fucking let's keep going. Most part, they're right, but look how they punched a Dave in the face. Yeah.
You're touching me again. Stop it.
I don't remember the words, Dave.
Just
Why I say, hey, Dave, nice shot.
You're rocking the car. Stop rocking
You
the
know
car.
what I'm going to say.
Yep.
Nice shot, Dave.
Yeah, I know.
That's right,
Stop
Dave.
rocking the
Remember
car.
this part where he screams his ass off coming? Dave, nice shot, Dave.
God damn it. Fuck. You stop
Oh,
it.
fuck yeah, Dave.
No,
Come on.
just put your-
I got the goosebumps,
Just
baby.
put your hand in my mouth.
I'm sorry. I can't help myself.
I'm fucking
I'm
driving.
sorry. Dave.
God damn it, you idiot.
I dropped my phone. phone.
Damn it.
All right. Man, there. All right. I'll pause it. I'm
What's
sorry.
wrong with you? You were fucked up.
You were messing with your cell phone when you were driving. I figured we were doing unsafe shit.
I was being careful. And what
Angus can't help that it gets all pumped up from that shit.
Well, you don't have to shove me from the passenger seat.
I certainly don't have to, but it is more fun for me.
Oh, yeah?
And Angus likes a full interactive experience wherever he goes.
All right, where are we at on the list? Am I at number 2?
What's your number 2, David?
That would be Maynard James Keenan from Tool.
Wait, Maynard's on the list too?
Yeah.
He's from fucking Ohio?
Yes.
My list is flawed. Oh, shit.
It was on the list.
It's a Tim Scratch, Dave.
I wish he would type it out.
Yeah, goddamn, Ohio pumps out some hard-rocking motherfuckers.
Yeah.
What's your favorite of his 3 bands?
I think I like Pussifer the most.
Over Tool and A Perfect Circle, you like Pussifer the most?
Yeah.
Well, I guess that makes sense from a guy who's talking about Devo and the Pixies.
I think it does actually make sense, yes.
All right, my number 2, you ready?
Yes.
Marilyn Manson's from Ohio, Dave.
I saw that, yeah.
Well, he's my number 2 because the beautiful people, Dave.
Right, lots of great music from him.
Well, he was right. It is indeed relevant to the size of your steeple.
Okay.
Don't give me that shit. What's your number 1?
My number 1 band or artist from Ohio that I've listened to throughout my life and that I like is 9 Inch Nails.
9 Inch Nails was on the list?
Yes.
Bullshit. Let me see this. I got the list right here.
Good.
Let me see this shit.
It was on there. They're from Cleveland.
I
So.
don't see 9 Inch Nails anywhere.
No, it's on. It's
I
right
see
there.
nothing even with an N. I see Nin.
Yep. Nin is 9 Inch Nails.
Fucking
No, calm down.
My whole list is broken down.
It's not broken. We talked about a bunch of different artists from Ohio. It's fine.
It is not fine, Dave. You know how I do not like inaccuracies.
What are you talking about? Your whole life is inaccuracies.
God damn it, Tim.
What? You should have known. 9 Inch Nails, Nin, and
Angus is busy traveling, Dave.
yeah, all right. Well, what's your number 1?
Well, with all these new revelations, David.
Does it change your number 1?
Not really. All right, my number 1 band is Mushroom Head.
Really?
The Slipknot of Ohio.
Or maybe Slipknot's the Mushroom Head of Iowa.
See, I've heard people fight about that on the internet.
I didn't know that you liked Mushroom Head.
Oh, fuck yeah, that song. Fuck fuck you, I had a bad day.
I know the band in the song.
I find myself singing that line like constantly throughout the week.
Right, so your number one band is Mushroom Head.
Well, you know, I mean, there's a special spot in my heart for Mushroom Head, but I didn't know Nine Inch Nails and Dave Grohl and Maynard James Keenan were on the list, so, you know, Tim can suck a dick.
Right, well, Ohio's pretty stacked with music.
Oh, shit, David says Tracy Chapman's on the list. My stupid five is Dara.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Well, hey there, I'm Clifford, CEO of AMC Movie Theaters.
Oh, okay.
Look, we can't get Hollywood to make enough comic book movies to fill those fucking seats, so here's a fucking deal. We're gonna make movie theaters like regular theaters.
What do you mean?
If you want a good seat, you'll pay more, bitch.
Wait, why would you do that?
Because you deserve it.
That's not how capitalism works. You're supposed to, like, give us things that we want.
You're killing us, so fuck you.
Oh, come on.
I want jacking the popcorn up, too.
It's just popped corn. The
Too
most
bad.
subsidized thing on earth. Fuck you.
AMC Movie Theaters. We're fucked.
Hey, it's Clifford from the company formerly known as Facebook.
Now that was weird.
And now we're called Meta.
Yeah, we got it.
Well, look, it's come to our attention that you guys don't give two fucks about our metaverse.
Seems pretty dumb at the moment.
It's getting better. It looks like 1997 graphics now.
Nice.
Yeah, it's almost not terrible.
Can I go now?
No, I'm using you to help me introduce something brand new.
From Facebook?
From Meta.
Right.
It's the new Meta Human Credit Score.
Oh, fuck.
We didn't want to at first, but you made us hate you.
Why does it seem like you Silicon Valley people are pedal to the floor to the fucking robot apocalypse, you cons?
We just hate you sloppy Walmart people so much.
Oh my god, I'm leaving.
You can't leave. That'll hurt your social credit score.
Get fucked.
You can't curse like that. That'll hurt your score. Okay, anyway, yeah, Meta. Human credit scores, you're going to love them. I mean, as long as you're a good person in the approved way. Just ask China. They love it. They love it. I'm going to get that guy.
And now back to the Dave and Angus Show on the SKATCAST Network.
It's like we're the same person, Dave.
Right.
All right, Angus and Dave, and we're in Cincinnati.
Yeah, we're at the American Sign Museum.
And as you might be able to hear, we've got neon signs for days around
Now,
us.
there are a lot of signs.
There's a fuckload of twinkling lights, that's for sure.
A lot of really breakable things, so just be careful.
Can you imagine what the fucking power bill must be here?
It's like 20,000 square feet of fucking old classic signs.
Yeah, they've been shilling shit to us in condescending ways for over 100 years.
Well, that's a perspective.
Yeah, so I guess this is a collection of one man.
Yeah.
His name was Todd Swarmenswing.
Todd Swarmstead.
Right, and he ran Signs of the Time magazine.
Signs of the Times magazine.
Right, it was the trade journal for, you know, what you're looking at here.
They can't see it.
Right, what I'm looking at, fucking lots of lights.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the appropriate place to wear sunglasses inside.
Right.
By the way, did you notice that the museum docent looks like Will Wheaton?
The actor?
Yeah, a kid from Star Trek. It looks just like him.
I guess he kind of does.
Shut the fuck up, fucking Dave.
God damn it, there's kids around here.
No, there are not. There's no one around here, Dave. No one gives a fuck about science.
There's people there. There's a little kid right there.
Whatever, that little kid probably works here. He's probably like fixing the light bulbs or some shit.
You're insufferable.
Right, well, while we're walking around looking at light bulbs, we could talk about, you know, Ohio.
Yeah, we've learned some stuff so far.
Yeah, we have no idea what order they're putting these out in.
Right.
I think they've got us skipping across the state from scene to scene, but whatever. We're in Cincinnati.
Yeah, it's the third largest city in the state.
Yeah, Cleveland's second, and then Columbus is actually the largest city with 860,000 folk.
Yeah, other big cities are like Toledo and Akron, Dayton,
And there's something like 11.6 million people in the state.
which makes it the seventh largest.
Yeah, and something like 5.8 million Ohioans are in the labor force, having to go to work every day, kicking themselves in the dick.
Right, well, they work hard, and the Ohio economy would be the 21st largest global economy.
What if Ohio was its own country?
Yeah, it'd be right below Saudi Arabia and just above Argentina.
Well, fucking pat yourself on the back there, Ohio.
Ohio's a center for science and industry, aerospace, and defense.
Wow, they got that Wright-Patterson Air Force Base where they got all the aliens and stuff.
Yeah, Angus is gonna...
Yeah, we're checking that out.
Right, well, I'm excited to see Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, but you've got a bad track record with airmen.
Whatever, I got the Blue Angels to take us up.
Right, and they made both of us puke.
Yeah, anyway, they call Ohio the Buckeye State because there's a Buckeye tree around here.
Man, the state has produced 8 Nobel Prize winners.
And like most of fucking astronauts.
Well, certainly quite a few.
I'm serious, dude. How many astronauts are there? They've produced 25 of however many they've ever been ever.
Right.
And they've done 80 space flights, 3 moon trips, you know, fake moon.
Angus.
And Angus knows what he knows.
Right, well, some of the famous astronauts would be Neil Armstrong, John Glenn.
Didn't John Glenn write the theme song to Dukes of Hazzard?
I can say with some certainty that he did not.
All right, well, this state became a state March 1st, 1803, Dave.
Yeah, Ohio was the 17th state.
Yeah, and it borders one of them ocean lakes plus Michigan, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Indiana, and Kentucky.
Yeah.
I said Indiana. That reminds me of Madison's birthday.
I think it was yesterday.
Madison Shitbox Wizard, happy birthday.
Yeah, we hope you had the best birthday ever, and keep making that cool, creative stuff.
Yeah, give your dad a hug from us.
Yeah.
All right, enough sappy shit about people we love in Indiana. We're talking about Ohio.
Right, home of another person we love, the Discord Dookie Slayer.
Yeah, we're going to try and track his ass down.
I'm pretty sure he's avoiding you from after the ice walls.
And Angus can't be held responsible for what he said under the influence of the mushroom gruel, Dave.
Right, well, I still think he's avoiding him.
Right, well, maybe Chris will come say hi to Dave. I don't know.
Right, well, back to Ohio.
I was fucking talking about Ohio.
Right, well, back to their industry.
Yeah, people tune in to Dave and Angus so they can learn factoids about the economicals.
Well, according to this data, it's the third largest manufacturing state behind Texas and California.
Well, it says here, Dave, that Walmart is the largest employer with over 50,000 1,000 folks.
Right, and Wright-Patterson Air Force Base is the largest single employer on one single premises.
Need a lot of people to hide aliens, Dave.
Is that how that works?
I don't fucking know, but I'll tell you one thing. Ohio's got a whole lot of farms.
Yeah, it sure does.
I guess 1 out of 7 Ohioans make their living out of agriculture. Boom.
Ohio's also the largest maker of plastics and rubber.
I was talking about farms, Dave. You don't farm rubber.
Right, well, it also has the largest bioscience sector in the Midwest.
Man, Drew Carey's from here.
That is true.
One thing that blew my mind is 7 fucking U.S. presidents come from this state.
Yeah.
Ohio produces some fucking quality folk.
Yeah.
For the Atanamuli.
God damn it.
Fucking astronauts and presidents. You know Maynard from Tool's Illuminati as fuck.
You think so, huh?
Have you seen the artwork on the Tools and the Pussifer?
A lot of the artwork from Tool is Alex Gray, the painter. He's amazing.
Amazing at being Atanamuli.
Okay, God bless the Atanamuli.
Oh, you would say some sheeple shit like that, Dave.
Right, well, Ohio has the 10th largest highway network in the country.
Atanamuli, Dave.
Ohio means great river in the Senecan language.
Don't ignore the truth in this super, super well-lit room, Dave.
Okay.
Let me enlighten you in the room of light.
According to the U.S. News and World Report,
Atanamuli.
Ohio ranks number 6 in opportunity.
They gotta be in the top 5 of the generals of the Illuminati.
Right, well, I don't like where this is going.
Goddamn, this room's even brighter than the last, Dave.
I'm having a great time. This is an awesome, awesome museum.
Yes, it's a guy who likes Devo, just, you know.
What is your problem? Devo's amazing.
They wore giant Legos on their heads, Dave.
What?
They told me to whip it when I was a kid, Dave.
Right, that was her hit.
And I heard that shit and I whipped stuff, Dave, and I got in trouble, Dave.
So fuck Devo forever.
Yeah, you get it. Did you know there's 18 electoral college votes here in Ohio?
I did know that, yes, and there's 88 counties.
Ohio is currently considered a swing state.
Right.
Which means we can't trust them, Dave. Watch it, sir. What?
Okay, Angus talked too much shit.
Okay, all right. You know, one thing I noticed about Ohioans is they're the first to talk shit about Ohio, but they do not want you to talk shit about Ohio.
That's how most states are.
I get it, and I don't feel like I was talking shit, but I can't back down to this guy.
Angus, we're essentially in a museum of light bulbs.
Yeah, check this out, Dave. Hey, go Wolverines.
Oh, fuck my life. Yeah. You awake?
Yeah, are you recording me?
I feel like the aftermath of that little skirmish should probably be recorded, yes.
Are you driving?
I am driving, yes.
I'm recording me?
I am able to do both, yes. He got his bell rung pretty good.
Ohio, fuck.
Yeah, felt that one?
That guy Russ belted me right in the face, Dave.
Wow, you were being very rude, and he asked you to stop many times.
Whose side are you on, Dave?
His side. He was in the right. He only punched you once.
Fucking.
So how does Ohio compare with Minnesota?
I'm starting to think the Midwest is just the punchy places.
I don't know if that's a sufficient enough answer for people.
Let me think about it, Dave. I just had my bell fucking rung hard there.
To be honest, I'm blown away that you didn't break a single light bulb in that entire building.
No, but that guy broke the light bulb in my noggin.
Right, and again, you deserve that.
Whatever, Dave. Give me some of your fucking chips.
No, you can't have my chips. What?
Movie reviews, movie reviews, movie reviews from Dave and Angus to you. Movie reviews, fucking they're real good too. I watched a movie for you, listen to me. What's up, Angus and Dave here. We're hanging out at the restaurant Raising Cane's in Sandusky, Ohio.
Right, and we're going to do a movie review.
Yeah, once again, Tim presented us a list, probably not accurate in any way.
Right.
And it was a list of movies based in Ohio.
Yes.
And there was a good amount.
Yeah, all the Nightmare on Elm Street movies.
There were tons of them, but the movie we thought that needed to be alfed first.
It's Tommy Boy.
That's right, based in the city Sandusky, Ohio.
Right, the city we're in right now.
It's almost like we did this on purpose, Dave.
Right, well, Tommy Boy came out March 31st, 1995.
Dude, this movie's creeping up on 30 fucking years old.
Now, what is it, 28 years?
Doesn't matter, every movie must be alfed,
right.
Especially the classics.
All right, well, it was directed by Peter Segal.
Never heard of him.
Okay, well, he directed movies like 50 First Dates, The Nutty Professor 2, Anger Management.
Those all sound like things that Angus probably didn't see.
Probably not, but, you know, one interesting thing about this movie, it was written by Bonnie and Terry Turner.
Yeah, never heard of them.
They're the creators of That 70s Show and Third Rock from the Sun.
I have heard of those things.
Well, that's just kind of a cool thing. But anyway, it was produced by Lorne Michaels from Saturday Night Live, and it stars Chris Farley, David Spade, Brian Dennehy, Rob Lowe, and Bo Derek.
And there's like some Dan Aykroyd.
It's a great cast. Did you know that Rob Lowe's not even credited for being in the movie?
I did know that. Did you know that Rob Lowe initially was going to be the David Spade character?
I did not know that.
And Matthew McConaughey was going to play the role that Rob Lowe
I
played.
can't imagine Rob Lowe being the David Spade character in that.
Somebody should deep fake that shit.
Right, well, the budget of this movie was $20 million. It brought in $32.7.
Right, but its true power came with the DVD.
It's one of the more popular DVDs, yes.
Do we know exactly how popular?
Tim did not provide that information.
Yeah, I want to scream at Tim, but I think I'd get kicked out of Raising Cane's.
No, please don't.
Hey, Dave, did you know the original name for the Tommy Boy movie was supposed to be Billy the Third, a Midwestern?
I did not know that.
Right, the only reason they changed the name is because Billy Madison was going on, and it was an SNL movie, and they didn't want two fucking movies called Billy something.
That makes sense.
Right, so the story, if you guys don't know, was about a guy who went to college and was stupid.
What?
But he was a rich kid, and his dad owned a company, and then his dad dies, and then he has to run the company, and he sucks at it.
That's a way to say that, I
And the
guess.
movie's about salesmanship and entrepreneurial spirit, and masturbation jokes.
Well, some of that probably probably is true.
It's a buddy comedy. There's great camaraderie on screen, but apparently off screen, those two, fought each other all the time.
You mean David Spade and Chris Farley?
Yeah, during the movie, I guess Rob Lowe and David Spade hung out without Chris Farley, and Chris Farley was like, hey, fuck you guys, man. What the fuck's up?
Okay.
Yeah, that's when Angus heard.
All right, well, the Rotten Tomato scores on this one is pretty interesting.
Yeah, the critics at the time fucking hated this movie.
I think it was Roger Ebert. He said, fuck this movie, basically.
Yeah, holy shnikes, he went off. He was like, there's no quotable parts. It's completely unredeemable. What a dick.
Right, well, that's just because you like the movie.
We all do. Tell him the score.
Right, well, the critics give it 41% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Well, in school, that'd be a fucking F, man.
Right.
So they're calling it a garbage movie.
Yes.
A low-class, low-brow movie for the poor.
Okay, yeah.
And the people, what did they say, Dave?
Well, out of 250,000 votes, it has 90%.
Which in movies is, an A-.
Yeah, it's a pretty high-ranking comedy.
I think the critics are telling on themselves, and they're just saying that they don't like you, Dave.
Because they don't like Tommy Boy.
Most critics are elitist atanamuli cunts, Dave.
I highly doubt that.
And what they're saying about not liking Tommy Boy is that they don't like middle America, they don't like you.
I don't see how that correlates at all.
Well, that's because you got cotton balls in your ears from your sheeple head up your sheeple ass.
All right, I disagree.
Whatever, it's time to off this bitch. But first, let's do whatever the fuck Dave does.
I go from 1 to 5 stars.
That's weird.
5 being the highest.
Yeah, what is it?
Well, I'm a little biased. It's one of my favorite movies from when I was younger.
Right.
So I give it high marks, 4 3/4 stars.
All right, so not a perfect movie for you, huh?
It's not Citizen Kane, but it's absolutely one of my favorite movies.
All right, now let's ALF this bitch.
All right, ALF.
Yeah, a few of you guys have sent in several other acronyms for ALF, which, Angus loves films. I like that one.
Yeah.
Most of them were dirty as fuck, but what are we going to do? We're on a fucking poop-based platform.
Right.
Let's get serious. Steve, throw some serious music behind me when you get this.
Steve doesn't like you telling him what to do.
Whatever, Dave. Fuck Steve. All right, so here we go. First one.
Right.
I put Mission Impossible in the background, Steve.
No, he's not going to.
He'll fucking do it. He knows who the star is.
Steve fucking hates you, Angus.
He still wants our show to sound cool. So, all right, first, ALF. Does it make sense to an Angus?
Right, does it make sense?
I would say Tommy Boy is a pretty simple movie to follow.
I would agree.
So it gets a full ALF.
All right.
Next, does Tommy Boy engage in Angus continually?
We're into it the whole time.
If you're not laughing, you're crying, or you're singing, it's great.
Right, and your verdict is?
I award Tommy Boy the full ALF.
All right, that's 2 full ALFs.
And now to number 3. Does Angus give a fuck about the characters?
Does it matter what happens to them?
And Angus found himself caring a great deal.
I'm saying.
I cared if that dude got a contract to sell auto parts or whatever the fuck it was.
Right, that was a movie about auto parts.
If you can make that shit interesting to an Angus, you get the full ALF.
Right, so 3 full ALFs, looking pretty good here.
That leads us to number 4, man. Does it stimulate an Angus's emotionals?
I feel like I know the answer to this.
That scene where they play Amazing Grace on the bagpipes, Dave? I'm getting choked up right now.
That was a real touching moment.
Oh, goddamn, Dave. I award the full ALF.
I figured you would.
And that leads us to number 5. Would I watch it again or recommend it? I've watched it thousands of times.
Right.
And I'm literally recommending it on a podcast. So full ALF.
All right, so 5 full ALFs.
Which, as you know, triggers the potential for 3 separate bonus tenths of an ALF.
Right, 3/10 of an ALF.
This is how we take this past science right here.
No, it's past science.
Yeah, the ALF system is better than science, Dave.
I see.
So for the first 1/10 of an ALF,
Yeah.
does Tommy Boy make an Angus lose control of his emotionals in front of chitrons?
That's an important scientific question.
It's beyond science, Dave, and the answer is yes.
You allowed yourself to show emotions in front of a child.
I make exceptions for great films.
Right.
Great films such as this, I award it the 1/10 of an ALF.
Right, we're at 5.1 ALFs.
And now for the additional second 10th of an ALF, potentially.
Potentially.
Did at any point I call anybody and tell them about this movie?
Did you proselytize Tommy Boy?
In the 90s, I did.
That sounds right.
So the additional 10th of an ALF is granted.
5.2 ALFs.
Things are looking real strong for it.
Could it be one of the greatest movies of all time, according to the ALF system?
That is what's hanging in the balance here.
A lot at stake.
Well, it's the hardest question on the list. Did Tommy Boy make an Angus want to punch a baby in the face with glee?
That's just such a weird way to put that, Angus.
Yeah, but you know the emotion I'm talking about.
High levels of excitement.
And you lose yourself in the euphoria of the cinematic experience.
And that makes you want to punch a baby for some
It's a
reason.
metaphism, Dave.
A metaphysics.
Well, the answer is yes, I wanted to punch a baby with glee.
But luckily, there were no babies present.
No, in 1995, I had not started my prolific career of procreation yet.
Right, so 5.3 ALFs.
It's what's known as a perfect movie, Dave.
And we'll send that to the listeners. Is Tommy Boy a perfect movie?
It's irrelevant what other people think because it's been ALF.
And that's the final say.
Obviously.
Well, the science has spoken.
Right, you're welcome. I wish you'd stop asking me to do this. God damn it.
We'll be right back, Dave.
Fuck you, pay me.
Hey, you guys want to do a blind taste test between leading energy drinks?
Yeah, sure, I guess so.
Yeah, why not?
All right, tell me what you think of this first one. Yeah, drink it up. Yeah.
Okay. I think that's Red Bull.
Yeah, that's for sure Red Bull.
You guys nailed it.
Yeah.
And also, that little sip probably spiked your insulin for the next 6 hours.
what?
All right, try the second one. That's right. Drink it down, you bitches. There you go.
Was that Monster?
No, that's Bang.
Okay.
That's right, it's Bang, and now you've introduced the same amount of sugar as our ancestors would ingest over the course of 3 years.
what?
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm sure it's fine. Here's the third one.
God damn!
Yeah.
That tastes like burn yak urine.
Hey, what the
Right,
fuck?
that's a product called Whipple from another podcast. You don't want to drink that.
I don't want to drink that. That was what?
That's icky poo-poo.
We know.
Okay, here's the last
I
one.
don't really trust you anymore.
That's fair.
What
That's
does
fair.
that taste in my mouth?
That's actually Dan's pee. Dan pees in Whipple. Yeah, he pees in every bottle.
Well, that's dedication.
Yeah. Okay, here's the fourth one.
Yeah, count me out.
Seriously, you don't want to do it?
No, you burned me with the Whipple.
You don't want to drink a podcaster's pee?
I mean, if it was Tom Segura's pee.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
are you willing to finish our taste challenge?
Yeah, I'll finish it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
here you go. Drink it, cunt. Yeah, drink it down.
There you go.
That's right.
Whoa,
Yes.
are you okay?
Yeah, well-
Does that have podcaster pee in it too?
Oh, I'm sure it does a little.
What was that?
Well, it's a brand new formula of werewolf water.
Werewolf water?
That's right, cunt.
What the fuck is happening?
Well, the best way to put it is cell malfunction.
Dude, are you okay? Oh my god, what's happening to him?
Like biochemistry shit.
What did you do to
I
him?
mean, besides giving them copious amounts of sugar.
That's what's going on. Oh my god!
Yeah, 1 out of 6 people that drink werewolf water turn into a
Oh
werewolf.
my god! Oh god!
Werewolf water. Just be a werewolf already.
Doing stuff in the States, cause we're doing stuff, doing state stuff. Yeah, we're doing stuff, Dave and I doing stuff in the stuff in the States. We're doing stuff in the States, cause stuff in the Dave and me.
Oh, finally stopped. Oh, no, they started again.
I'm just gonna keep playing that song over and over.
It's a football song, Dave.
Right, well, Dave and Angus here. We've been walking through the Football Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio.
I've got a few notes.
Angus has got notes.
All right, first of all, I feel like there should be a test at the end.
What?
There's a lot of museum parts.
Well, that's kind of what it is.
I have been overloaded with sports ball informationals.
What the fuck did you expect it was gonna be?
Well, you'd think at least some of the players would be like hanging out.
I'm sure they're there
Well,
sometimes.
fucking Troy Aikman should fucking live here and be like, hey, welcome to the Hall of Fame, you know.
Why Troy Aikman?
Because he owes the Hall of Fame for being in here.
Now, those are fighting words.
He only had one season where he threw over 20 touchdowns, Dave.
They had Emmett Smith in the backfield.
All right, am I getting a nosebleed from talking about sports bean?
Sports bean.
Remember when we used to do football commentaries? I'd call the football the bean, Dave. It was a good time.
Yeah, well, there's been a lot to see here in Canton.
Yeah, busty man heads.
Right.
And I put my hand up against other football players' hands. I'm pretty comparable.
Right, but they also have like the thickness of legs.
Yeah, I would have been murdered in the NFL. I would have been absolutely killed.
Yeah, they have this like area where you can measure your leg against the legs of NFL players.
And Angus would have died amongst the Giants.
Yeah, same.
There was actually a lot to do, a lot of shit about referees here.
Yeah.
There was an instant replay machine. I felt like a dick.
What do you mean?
Well, it simulates a situation on the field for a referee.
Right.
So you go in there and you look at the instant replay and you're like, all right, now I've got the power.
What?
You're like, millions of people are seeing what I see right now.
Yeah.
But I decide if that dude's foot was in or out.
So even that little bit of power went to your head.
Oh, there's something special about it. I imagine if it's the real thing, these referees feel real powerful.
As they're getting booed.
Whatever, Dave. In that moment, these guys have mafia boss power.
What?
It's true if you think about it. Vegas, and again, millions of people watching, and they see the foot was out,
Right.
but you say it was in, and that's power.
Yikes, dude.
Oh shit, Dave! Listen.
What?
Do you hear that?
Is it the Mike Dicka screaming at players simulation?
No, you can kind of hear that, but no, they stopped the song.
Oh, yeah, thank God.
I should take a sigh of relief. Oh, fuck.
They're just going to loop that over and over.
Hey, you think the NFL could spring for John Tesh to write them another song?
Wait, did John Tesh write this song?
How the fuck would I know, Dave?
You just made it sound like he wrote this song.
I know he wrote the basketball song.
Right, well, whatever. Well, we've been through Canton, Ohio's Hall of Fame. You know, we've been here for a couple hours now.
Right, we thought we'd take this time to talk about Ohio sports.
Yeah.
And we're just not going to escape that fucking song, Dave.
Now, it was playing in the bathroom.
NFL, you can play another song, goddammit.
Well, let's talk sports. Let's talk baseball.
For Christ's sake, Dave, of course, we're in the Football Hall of Fame and you want to talk about baseball.
Now, I really wish we could have come to Ohio during the baseball season.
Right.
I've been a fan of Cincinnati and Cleveland.
Whatever, Dave, go ahead and spout some sports ball nonsense.
Well, Ohio has a bunch of professional sports teams,
Wow.
including the Cincinnati Reds, which were the very first pro baseball team in history.
Yeah, Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame, whatever.
He should be.
I know, whenever you get drunk, you have to tell everyone that.
Barry Bonds should be in the Hall of Fame, too.
I guess controversial, Dave, he cheated.
Whatever. They have the Cincinnati Reds and the Cleveland Guardians.
Right.
And in professional football, they have the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns.
Which has been the cause of so many heart problems in this state.
Well, there has been some ups and downs.
You poor Cleveland Browns fans.
It's been a lot of downs.
Yeah.
But as far as football goes, actually outside of professional sports, their collegiate team, the Ohio State Buckeyes,
Right.
they're the 5th most winning team in college sports.
Sports ball.
They have 8 national titles and 7 Heisman Trophy winners.
Sports ball.
But back to pro sports, they also have an NBA team, the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Well, they have a hockey team, too, don't they?
Yeah, the NHL's Columbus Blue Jackets.
Oh, Dave, the song stopped, Dave.
Right, well, it'll probably start again. It's been going for 2 hours.
Yeah, can we go not sports ball anymore?
Okay, all right. But this has been a blast for me. I've enjoyed it very much.
Yeah, Dave's all into the historicals, but whatever.
It's been very educational.
I feel like I crammed for a test.
Right, well, my favorite part was the Madden video game display. They had all of the covers, and you could play all of the games.
Your favorite part of the museum was a video game.
I'm a big fan of Madden games. I've been playing them for years.
Right, well, fucking goddamn it, the song's back on, Dave. We gotta go, man.
All right, well, I don't want to sound like an asshole. This was a lot of fun for me. Angus is just an asshole, and he can't appreciate anything.
Right, whatever. We enjoyed the Canton Sports Bean Hall of Fame.
And you didn't break anything or get punched or anything.
Well, the song's making me twitchy.
That's fair.
All right, I'm gonna go put gum on Troy Aikman's busty head statue.
God damn it. Doing stuff in the States, because we're doing stuff. All right, David Angus, and we're in a place called the Troll Hole in Alliance, Ohio.
All I can say is, holy fucking troll hole.
Yeah, I was not expecting
Yeah,
this.
there's a lot of troll shit here.
Yeah, it's a lot of
An
trolls.
unholy amount of troll shit here, Dave.
Well, the collection here at the Troll Hole is the largest in the world, according to the Guinness Book of World Records.
And that's just those furry-haired trolls. That's just one thing. They got those things. They got the most ever.
Yeah.
But they kind
kind of go overboard with the trolls here.
It's pretty overwhelming.
Dave, I've learned so much about trolls.
As have I.
Did you know that trolls come from the maggots of a dead god?
I mean, I learned that with you.
Dave, this place is out of control.
Oh, boy.
They got a whole crypto museum with like fucking artifacts and shit. They said that there's a troll booger in there, Dave. Is that a troll booger for real?
I do not think so.
The lady who runs this place seems pretty sincere.
Well, we've been through the trolls in film.
Who knew they make 15 troll movies a year? I had no fucking idea.
And then we went inside a troll home.
They lived crazily, Dave.
You seem pretty overstimulated.
I'm feeling that shit. I might have had enough troll.
That was much more than I expected.
How can one even digest this much troll in one day?
I don't know.
I was unprepared to go to the Disneyland of trolls.
I feel like we should have packed a lunch or something.
Don't you worry, Dave. They got the Grumpy Troll Cafe.
Well, that's right.
This is a fucking Graceland of trolls.
Right, I think the listener gets it.
Dave, we went through an entire exhibit about the economicals of trolls in all of things. I mean, there was like boxes of shit that they spit on.
All right. Angus and I are both very overstimulated. We're going to get the fuck
I had a lovely time. Too many trolls.
Now, there's over 6,400.
That's too many belly buttons and bitty eyes with that weird-ass hair, Dave.
All right, I think the exit is this
It's
way.
worth the trip, though, but plan accordingly. There's a lot of trolls.
There are, yeah.
Plan your...
come on.
Prepare your mind.
Let's go.
Each little troll peers into your soul.
That's nice.
God damn, Dave, that was a lot of trolls.
I feel like Ohio's been a pretty exciting experience for you.
I just want to accumulate that many trolls, Dave.
I think people send their collections to the museum.
So
there,
many trolls.
Right, well, I'm just going to snap you out of this.
Well, I certainly don't want to hear about trolls for a while. But I gotta tell you, I want to go back.
Yeah.
And Angus can't let a room of trolls bait him down.
Right.
I just wasn't prepared. I just need to, think about it. Before I go into a place like that, I need to know that there's going to be 6,500 fucking trolls looking at my face.
There's way more trolls than that.
Yeah, well, and Angus needs to go back.
Right.
Probably next episode to face his troll fears.
All right, well, that sounds terrible.
Shut the fuck up, fucking Dad.
Yeah, my cousin's podcast will be right back after these messages.
Scat Sports and Manhunt present the pay-per-view event of the season.
Oh, boy.
Henry Kissinger's first annual Slay Up Horathon Human Murder Safari.
Oh, wow.
Brought to you by Hot Pockets.
Fuck yeah.
It's 7 days of powerful shitlords slaying poor cunts like you.
It's what I deserve, really.
That's really
I
true.
was born a piece of shit.
And this unprecedented sporting bloodbath could only be concocted by future Manhunt Hall of Famer and Nobel Peace Prize winner Henry Sith Lord Kissinger.
That man came here for one thing, and it wasn't hugging.
That's right, so tune in only on pay-per-view for Henry Kissinger's first annual Slay Up Horathon Human Murder Safari. Don't miss a minute of the world's most dangerous game. Sponsored by Hot Pockets.
Now back to the Perv and Angus show.
No,
The
wrong.
podcast.
You're somehow getting worse. All right, Angus and Dave here, and we are inside the world's largest geode, and this is weird.
I think this is okay.
I feel like I got shrunk down and taken to school for show and tell.
Well, Angus is a little nervous because it's not really very big in here.
No.
And we're about 35 feet below the surface.
There's crystals all around, Dave, and
Well, you're also not supposed to touch anything. I think Angus is having a hard time with
I
that.
almost bumped my head on one thing I didn't mean for that.
Right, well, Crystal Cave in Put-in Bay, Ohio.
World's largest geode. What the fuck's SKATCAST doing sending us here, man?
This is really interesting.
It smells fun in here, Dave.
That's because you've been ripping ass.
I fart when I'm nervous.
Right, well, this was probably not a great idea. These rock formations are amazing. You know they use this stuff for fireworks.
Cool.
What the fuck are you doing?
No, I'm taking a piss, Dave, because it's fucking piss
You
time.
can't piss in the Crystal Cave.
What do you mean they serve me drinks?
Angus, goddamn, I put your dick away.
No, I'm gonna write my name in the crystals, Dave.
What are you doing? Okay, busted. I gotta pinch it off.
No.
Take a shake it off, you fucking dipshit.
gotta go.
God damn it. We're leaving. We're leaving. Well, just a little bit. Angus, God damn it. Fuck, no, I got this. They can't prove anything. There's no cameras in the Crystal Cave. Well, there will be after this. Here. Angus is gonna eat some food for you to win some respect, yeah. Angus is gonna eat some food for you. Probably throw it up. Copious amounts of food. Food challenges, food challenges, food challenges, food
Angus and
challenges, food challenges, food challenges,
Blackburn food challenges for you to listen to. All right, Dave and Angus here, and I'm pumped, baby.
Angus is going to do another food challenge.
Yeah, we're here in Cleveland at the Wild Eagle Saloon.
And I can't believe you're going to try and eat this.
Well, it's a good thing I love bacon, Dave.
Well, you won't after today.
Yeah, sitting before me, among other things, is 3 pounds of bacon.
Yikes.
Yeah, this can't be good for my arteries, but it's called the Hog Sutra Great Bacon Burger Challenge, and it is fucking...
It's a lot of food.
It's not the most food Angus has ever eaten, but 3 pounds of bacon seems kind of
I don't even
daunting.
understand this. Why do they put the bun on it? I mean, you couldn't put your mouth around that if you wanted
Well,
to.
I
mean, Dave, you could certainly easily shove it up your ass.
Well, whatever.
As always, let me explain what's going on here. I've got 30 minutes to eat what some would call a burger, what I would call a work of art. It's a burger topped with 2 fried mac and cheese balls, baby. There's 2 patties, a fuckload of pepper jack, and 3 goddamn motherfucking pounds of bacon.
Yeah.
Plus, there's a shitload of coleslaw. Not a fan of that.
Now, you don't do vegetables well.
Especially coleslaw.
Well, this should be terrible.
On top of the barbecued 3 pounds of bacon and the burger, I gotta eat a pound of battered fries as well.
Yikes.
But to the winner goes the spoils. I won't have to pay for this $40 meal. I'll get a cool-ass t-shirt. I'll get a glass, like, beer mug thing, dude, and I'll get on their wall of fame.
And you'll get your first food challenge win.
Shut your fucking lie distribution pipe, Dave.
What? I didn't lie.
I almost won last time, remember?
Yeah, well, good luck to you.
Well, Angus has been training. When I went home, I just ate watermelons, and it kind of stretched out my tongue.
This cannot be healthy for you.
Shut the fuck up, fucking Dave.
Okay.
All right, are they watching? I want this officially timed.
Right, well, I got your timer right here.
I just want there to be any questions, because, you know, I missed by like 5 seconds last time.
Yeah, all right.
All right, this smells amazing. Look at all this bacon, Dave.
I feel kind of bad, actually. I don't know why.
Probably because you're a floppy ball sack, Dave.
Okay.
All right, you ready for this?
I dread this every time.
Yeah, eat a dick, Dave. All right, here we go. All right, fuck. Now, the best way to do this, I should tell you some of the secrets. Now, I'm not sitting in a chair. I'm on my knees.
Angus has got a strategy.
I'm just copying what the motherfucking badasses do so I can be like a portion of that badassness, all right?
I get you, all right.
All right, I'm going to turn my hat around like Randy Santel.
His lawyers have asked you to stop bringing him
Whatever. The professional food eater that should not be named, I don't remember what his record is, but the record on this is 8 minutes, 24 seconds.
I don't even know why you would do that.
Not a lot of people understand the sport, David.
I am definitely one of those.
Whatever. I got this. How the beagle.
Now, dig down and get that beagle out.
All right, here we go, Dave.
Here we go.
30 minutes to glory.
Right.
Or less, preferably less.
Yeah.
All right, you ready with the thing?
I will push the timer when you say go.
All right, count it down, baby Jesus. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
And he's off. And he goes. There he goes. And it's hard to watch that.
That's good bacon, man.
Smells good.
I thought it'd be crunchy and all. It's so good.
Right. Well, he's basically shoveling. Yeah, he's shoveling the food into his face. He seems pretty bushy-tailed and optimistic.
I can do this, Dave.
Right, well, as always, let's skip ahead so you don't have to listen to this crap, and we'll see how he does.
29 minutes later.
Yeah, all right, well, you're close, but you only got about 20 seconds. No idea what you're saying. Yeah, wow. Boy, oh boy, he's sweating hard.
I don't like to...
This has been difficult to watch. Ma'am, you're down to 10 seconds now.
Oh, ma'am.
You're not going to make it, I don't think. Since you guys can't see at home, he's, mowing down the coleslaw. He's not a fan. Trying to keep that shit down. Yep. You got this. And 5, 4, 3, 2. Sorry, dude. He didn't get it. He did fucking awesome. He ate up 3 pounds of bacon and a burger and all those fries.
Oh, no. I ate coleslaw for nothing.
That's pretty good coleslaw.
There's no such thing as good coleslaw, Dave.
Doing stuff in the States because we're doing stuff.
All right, so Dave and I have been told that we need to record an ending for this here show.
Right.
And we're in the exciting location known as Hotel 6.
I think it's a Holiday Inn.
We're in our hotel room, and just to let you know that we'll be here in Ohio next week, too.
Right, next week we'll be checking out, a witchcraft museum.
Yikes, and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's kind of the same thing.
What?
Occult magic scum stuff.
Right, then we're going to meet with some people from Wright-Patterson Air Force Base.
We're going to reveal the truth about aliens next week.
No, we're not.
We might.
No.
Whatever. We're going to check out an Ohio ghost town.
We're going to visit the amazing Great Serpent Mountain.
Plus, we're going to look for Ohio cryptids.
And Angus has signed up to do another food challenge.
I'm here to eat Ohio and apparently get punched in the face.
Well, you're proselytizing a religion about yourself to people that don't want to hear about
The
it.
Church of Angus may grow slow, but it will grow strong.
Right, well, join us next Thursday for week 2 of, Dave and Angus in Ohio.
Right, and once again, happy birthday, Madison.
Yes.
And thanks to all you guys that help us. You know who you are.
Yeah, see you next time for another Dave and Angus show.
It's Dave and Angus. It's Dave and Angus. It's Dave and Angus. What's in there? Dave and Angus show right now. Let's go.
Bing, bong. The Church of Angus grows strong, one seed at a time.
Holy fuck.